Let me see. Yeah. Oh. Oh. No. That's all I wanted to see. Let me see if I can still chat though. Live, y'all. Live. Let's put live. And let me see if it show up in here. Did I stop watching myself? Well, let me see if I can. Okay, so I can hear.
You got it hooked up.
Yeah. I'm live.
You got your mic, say that mic hooked up to speakers.
Mm-hmm.
You know you good for that.
Flowtainment Live. We are live, everyone. Get on up in here. Get on up in here. Oh, that's what this phone is for as well. But I don't have Instagram on it. That's the only thing about it. But either way, what's up, everybody? This is the second episode of Flowtainment Live. And what I did was my regular form of marketing and advertising. I put it on my Flowtainment page as well as my WKFLO Rhythm Release story. It is also on my Kia Flow story as well as the page. And the plan is to just keep it updated on both Kia Flow and Flowtainment's page. And I'll keep it in rotation under those three stories. And I also post on Twitter and Facebook, Flowtainment and WKFLO Rhythm Release. Excuse any noise you hear in the background. Just excuse it. But it adds to the show. It's the soundtrack of episode 2. As always, I be wanting to know what y'all drinking on. I got me some red wine. I believe it's Cabernet. Don't ask me about who from the gas station. Ooh. But anyway, I actually feel as though I have a nice show for today. And it was with the idea or expectation that I may not have people join me on my StreamYard. So I can't just be sitting up here waiting for people to join my StreamYard. See, I done did writers' workshops before. That has nothing to do with the live stream, but also it does because it was virtual. And you're thinking that people sign up and that they want to share. And when they don't, you're like, oh man. So to, eliminate all of that, regardless, I still had, a workshop set up. but it just probably ended a lot sooner because I didn't necessarily have the engagement. And so, what I plan to do, like I said, my lives, for one, this is a new time. I have only been promoting it for probably about 2 to 3 weeks in the first place. But this is a new time for the second show. The first show was at 7:30, and we know we had an issue there. But where there's a will, there's a way. And so I decided to come back again the next week, Thursday, but at a different time, 8:30. Give you an hour to get yourself situated, even more. And I still don't plan on having this pass an hour, no more than an hour and a half. And so on nights like this, I still don't know where, we're leading to with it. I put it out there in the universe, and it's just on whether people are going to come in or not. But either way, I still have content and or information that I am just going to share and act as if I am talking to somebody, even if it's myself, but I'm talking to y'all. And I like the fact that the video is saved under my YouTube, because right now my StreamYard does not save it because I ain't paid for that package yet. I will. But I wanted to test out YouTube first, but I also understand that everybody may not necessarily use YouTube. But, that's besides the point. This is Flowtainment Live. I'm your host, Kia Flow. And on this particular series, we will be discussing all things art and entertainment. That is what Flowtainment is all about anyway. So it's time to show what I mean by that. And tonight, I believe that the articles that I have run across will speak to what it is that I'm trying to incorporate and reach individuals and let them know that this platform too is for you. And let me just see if I can fix that. Oh, yeah. I don't know if y'all see in the background there, we got Angela Bofield and Phyllis Hyman. hmm if you are in my WKFLO Rhythm Release group on Facebook, and if you're not, make sure you get there. Get there if you can. Shout out to my series Behind the Song. I do have an episode where I go behind the song of Get Here, the Olita Adams version. But if you watch the video, you'll know what I mean. And I don't know if people can pay attention to the thumbnail, but if you spot out something in the thumbnail, we might can have a conversation about some other things. But that's all I'm gonna say about that. But my bad. I wanted to start off in it's music news. It's music news. And uh, that's the area or the avenue that I can go in easily. I can go into that avenue easily with no problem, thanks to Rhythm Release and Behind the Song. But this particular, like I said, show, I want to showcase a lot of things. So right now we're going into music news. And I found this article that talked about the Warner Music Group and how they acquired majority stake in an African music company called Africori. I like that name. This was published by Dylan Smith, January 12th of this year under Digital Music News. And actually, while I'm doing that, I wanted to, and I have placed the link in the chat, the YouTube chat. It's also on Facebook and Twitter. I have the StreamYard link if you want to come in and join in on the conversation. And I don't know how loud this music is or whatever. But let me see if I can do a screen share. Share screen. Let's see, y'all. So I did share. Stop sharing. We're gonna go and see. Let me see. I gotta see it first, y'all. Let me know. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Ooh, you can see it. Look. And you see me on the side. I ain't never did this before, y'all. I ain't never did this. Wow. And then here come my silly boy. I like to go into the chat and just put something just so I can see it in the stream yard. Okay, so I saw that. All right. So, okay. But this is the article that I was talking about from Digital Music. So you can look along with me, but I'm going to play Mother Goose. Um, and I don't know if I explained this, but we'll get to it. We got at least an hour of me talking, but if at any point you want to join on, feel free to do so. It says Warner Music Group WMG has officially acquired a majority stake in African distribution and rights management company Africori. The Big Three recorded, the Big Three record label revealed the high profile play via a formal release this morning, and the buyout arrives about 21 months after Warner Music Group first invested in the 13-year-old digital music platform. Late 2020 then saw WMG broaden its Africori relationship with a Warner Chappelle sub publish deal. Okay. Following today's purchase, Africori, which WMG says is currently servicing 7,000 artists and 850 clients, will continue to operate independently with Yoel Keenan remaining on as CEO. And in statement, Keenan made clear his desire to help additional African artists find audiences on the global stage. Okay? Do you understand? Do you understand? Okay. Let's read on. African music is booming all around the world, and some of our artists are right at the heart of the explosion, said Kenan, whose company works with South African born Jerusalema artist Master KG. Through our partnership, Warner Music has proven that it is the perfect home for Africori and our artists going forward. I'm looking forward to continuing to work with them as we break more artists on a global scale. Okay. Sounds good. Since partnering with Africori, we have established a collaborative and strategic partnership that has resulted in some impressive results on a global level. This is said by Perez Soto. And let's see, I kind of skipped over. That's Alfonso Perez Soto, president of emerging markets for Warner Recorded Music. Okay. And then Yoel Keenan and his team have done an incredible job building a company that is a real force of nature in Africa. And by bringing them into the Warner Music ecosystem, we believe we can give them deeper support as we aim to take African music even more global. Okay, somebody. That's what I'm talking about. So that's some good news to hear on the music spectrum. WKFL Rhythm Release, we focus on music of the African American diaspora and excuse me, the African diaspora. I need to stop saying that, but African diaspora, and so that does include music from the native land. Um, so stay tuned for more news about that. Congratulations to Africori. You know, maybe we will definitely hear more. They are the music. It has made an explosion. I can remember watching Jingle Jangle. That is now my new Christmas movie, and so there's a scene where the music is definitely Afro inspired, African inspired, Afro pop inspired, and even the dance moves. So I definitely am here for it. The takeover, the union, the fusion, come on. And I'm gonna tell you right now, you're gonna see me switch through three different drinks. I have my wine, I have my tea, and I have some water. And I like red wine in the winter. Excuse me in this mic, because I'm really holding this thing like I'm a correspondent. I don't have it just sitting up, and that's okay. We're gonna get there. But one time to digital music news for that information. Am I still sharing my screen? Because if so, you see all of this stuff at the bottom, but that's okay. We're gonna go on to the next topic. I guess I'll leave. Let's see. I saw this Interscope Records. Hmm. Y'all excuse my internet. See, if you telling my business of all, I was looking at the ads. And I said, I'm glad I wasn't looking for nothing that I wasn't supposed to be looking for, or that I was supposed to be looking for. Y'all ain't supposed to know it. It put up my serum, a face serum. I guess it's supposed to be age defying. I don't know what age is defined. I'm waiting for this article to pull up, y'all. This comes from artnews.com by Alex Greenberger, published today. Want to make sure I at least give credit this way because I know I'm doing a horrible job on my rhythm release sometimes behind the song. I'm a lot better with giving my video credit on behind the song rhythm release, but y'all stay tuned. Next season it gets much better. I've learned a lot of shortcuts, and things have just gotten much quicker for me when it comes to it, so I am okay with it. um but this particular article, I got the who that look like? Who does that look like to you? Who do you see on the screen? Oh, yes. To me, it look like Dr. Dre. Okay. But the way my internet set up, it don't want me to know. It really does not want me to know. I'm trying to get y'all the article, but in the meantime, while it's loading, I guess. I think that's it. I remember that. Um, but what did it say? My bad. See, look, I play too much. Interscope Records, LACMA team up for show of artworks inspired by music. This caught my attention because you know how when you have a dream, you know how when you have a dream, goals, aspirations, desires, you know, and then you either run across somebody or you read something, or you watch something, or you hear something that make you be like, that's what I was trying to do. Well, well. I don't know. We might have to make us some pizza tonight. I don't know. We've been on our pizza kick because I told y'all I got me a stand mixer, and so we got the pizza dough. We got all of the dough we need to make everything, and we keep the ingredients now on deck. Might have to make us a pizza tonight, but this particular article I have not. I'm gonna go ahead and tell y'all these articles that I'm reading to you all. I just read the title. So we're gonna read it together. And I'm probably not gonna read the whole article because my mouth get dry. Try ain't nobody got time. It's interesting to me, so I want to read it. And because I'm live, I might as well go ahead and read it on live. If there's anything in it that moves you to want to speak on it, come in the live chat or anything of that nature, feel free to do so. But remember, this is every Thursday at 8:30. So if you're watching this on the playback, make sure you here next week. But let's get into it. It says music has always held a special allure for artists who have been tapped to do album covers, directed videos, excuse me, and design merchandise for singers and bands. Signs that the history is still rich and varied will be on display this month at the Los Angeles County Museum of Art, which is set to unveil 50 artworks inspired by music for an exhibition put on in collaboration with the label Interscope Records. Under the title Artists Inspired by Music, Interscope Reimagined, the show, which is set to run from January 30th to February 13th, will feature works that draw on albums by Lady Gaga, Kendrick Lamar, No Doubt, Tupac, and much more, according to LACMA. Okay, Tupac. They told y'all Tupac wasn't dead. And each year they keep showing y'all how he ain't dead. Okay, then those artists, it's worth noting, produced some of their most famous albums under the auspices of Interscope. I know I fudged that up. Whatever. Snapchat, with whom LACMA has collaborated previously for a show by Christian Marclay, will provide AR experiences that allow visitors to hear the music as they view the artworks. Okay, I'm here for that. Jimmy Levine, or, ooh, I need to go. This is not it for me. Jimmy, is that Iovine, Iov, Iovine, or a co-founder of Interscope, who ranks on the Art News Top 200 collectors list, said in a statement that the goal of the show was to celebrate the label's 30th anniversary and to bring together the most admired visual artists and empower them with the same creative license to honor the musical artists we have worked with over 3 decades. This isn't Iovine's first time working with the LACMA. In 2018, he donated a painting by Mark Bradford to the museum. The artists and their inspirations they vary greatly. Jennifer Guidey will represent the work responding to an album by Blackpink. The K-pop band whose stands have become a force on social media. Derek Adams is set to respond to Mary J. Blige's acclaimed 2005 album, The Breakthrough. Matthew Young and Hilary Pessis will have work on view that the museum says draw influence from the music of Lana Del Rey. And of course, there will also be NFTs too. To be exact, by Burnt Toast that refer to the sounds of Timberland and Nerd, Nerd. Okay. You can read more about this on Art News, but that was a little snippet about Interscope and how they're also making things happen. I like to see that. We got Africa and we got Interscope and Tupac. They making things happen. Come on, somebody. If Tupac can do it, why you ain't? I digress. But either way, listen, I need for you to make sure if you are watching this to share it, like it. And if you are not subscribed, make sure you do so. I don't know what you're waiting on. I don't know what you're waiting for. It's free. And make sure you turn those notification bells on because you will know right now that I'm live. One time to everybody out there that's trying to get there. I know what happened last week. I hate to keep beating a dead horse, but I know what happened last week. Let me stop sharing my screen for now. We're going to get back to it in a minute. Okay. I like how I'm just maneuvering through this. I really do. And this is showing me and teaching me to be consistent, be persistent. I am so excited because today I actually recorded a song in its entirety. This song is going to spark so many more things, but it had been tugging at me and saying that I needed to go ahead and record it and, just get it out there. And so I have it recorded. Y'all will not hear it until probably next year. Probably next year. Well, and I say probably, it's either going to be later this year or sometime this year because of some sort of marketing, I don't know, or next year when it's intended to come out. That's what I mean by that. I don't mean to say probably like next year is not going to happen because it's going to happen. We are speaking and we are doing these things. Make it do what it do in 2022 or what you going to do in 2022. That ain't what we do in 2022. Come on, somebody. Come on. This is my year 9 as well, which is the year of completion when it comes to numerology. And as it pertains to your personal years. If you would like to join the StreamYard, make sure you go into if you're in the live chat now. It doesn't, I don't know if it allows me to like add anything to the description. I don't know if that's what they do. Like I be watching other people lives. I be watching other people lives. Edit. Okay. Hold on. Let's see. Oh, I did do that. Okay. Let me see. Okay. There we go. Keep that post. And I have to have music in the background. Oh, babe. One moment. Excuse me, y'all. I had to, make a real quick request, up here in these quarters. But I just wanted to make sure I put the link in the description. Apparently, I could have done that beforehand, but we getting there. I just did a whole screen share and read 2 articles, and y'all were able to follow me. I am really liking this. And I watch people do this all the time because I am a YouTube junkie when I tell you. And just seeing how people maneuver through these, I'm like, how they do that? How they do that? And so to finally be able to put my little hands on it and do it, I'm here for it. And now I'm realizing that maybe it was the individual that I was talking to last week that couldn't hear me because I was doing everything to try to hear and I really couldn't. But I can hear myself just fine on my phone, just as I was last week. And when I go back and listen to the videos, they sound just fine. So it sounds good on my end. If ever you're not able to hear me, just make sure you turn it up, your volume up on your end. Check your volume, but still let me know and I'll make sure I still look on my end. But I made sure this time that I pulled up my YouTube so that I could see and it sound good. But yeah, listen, we only have 30 more minutes now. Hey, I already said this live is not going to be any more than an hour and 30 minutes. This is what I am setting for myself. I'm setting myself a weekly show with a dedicated time slot and time frame. No more than an hour and 30 minutes. But on this night, I don't believe I have to go past an hour. So an hour to an hour and 30 minutes. I don't want to give you no less than an hour though. So hour to hour and 30 minutes on Thursdays. Somebody did say Sunday, so y'all might could see me again. We don't know. We don't know. If all of the millions of people trying to get in a night. Oh, let me tell y'all make sure y'all follow me on TikTok because TikTok is helping me with my cooking presentations. Not necessarily my cooking, even though it do, because I be watching people's stuff, and they give me ideas and techniques. But I always cook some great, amazing dishes, and I'm just not that good with recording it and putting videos together. So I'm being more intentional with my meals and making sure that I plan them so that I can record them. And today I was able to do it. On my last video I did was cassava leaf. I have 2 TikTok accounts because for some reason I'm not able to get into my original one and it kind of hurt me to my heart. But either way, the videos that are on there, they'll just stay up there. And then I'm going to create new videos from the new one that I just created. So I'm Kia Flow everywhere. KIAFLOW. On TikTok, I have Kia Flow at Kia Flow, and I have at Kia_flow. So both of those are mine. You'll see my picture with the moon in the background, baby. Okay, you better know it. And yeah, so follow me there and you can see me cook. I made cassava leaf soup a few days ago And a good friend of mine, she came through and got it, and she just asked me, could she share it on her page, and I was like, yes, please, thank you so much. So I appreciate her for that. She said it was so good. It was not spicy, which I did want spiciness. I just did not want it they spicy. I did not want it Liberian, Gambia, Sierra Leone. I did not want no parts of Africa spicy, but I did want it spicy, and it did not come out that way. And I'm gonna work on it next time. I did use Scotch bonnets from the freezer. I don't know if freezing them kills it or whatever, but it really was not spicy. I also took the seeds out because I ain't about that life, y'all. I ain't. I'm scared. Okay, that stuff be. But anyway, so today I made shrimp po' boy, but I have not put the video together. So that's going to be the first video on my new TikTok that I created yesterday, Kia underscore flow. So make sure you follow me there and you'll get to see my cooking abilities, I guess. So um yeah, that's that. But I'm gonna get back into these last few articles, and we're gonna end out this live. This has been fun for me. It really has been. I haven't been able to interact with anyone. I think our internet broke. But this has been fun for me because I had the time. I got off of work at 7 o'clock. So I had an hour and 30 minutes to get my mind regulated and my content orchestrated. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Yay. Let me see. Be my little baby. Be my little darling. Be my baby now. Whoa, oh, 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 oh. Come on, somebody. See, that's one of them songs. It's time I share the system audio. I don't have any audio to share. Rest in peace to Ronnie Spector. 2022 has been showing out. I feel like I haven't felt this way since 2020. When it comes to losing people, granted, we all gotta go. That ain't what I'm saying, y'all. I promise y'all that ain't what I'm saying. Sharing, you know, their memories of Ronnie Spector. First of all, that's one of the songs that need to go ahead and be added to the next season of Rhythm Release. Second of all, I did not know that the name of the group that sung that song. I know I always liked it because the voices, that lead singer on that whoa, and she is, it's real velvety, it's real rich, like some that rojo. Is that rojo? Is that rojo? That chocolate with the caramel? That's what her voice gives me. It's like a deep toffee caramel, like some caramel with coffee in it. Ooh, leave me alone. Leave me alone. Ronnie Spector, best known as the iconic lead singer for 60s girl group The Red, died on Wednesday. Just yesterday after being diagnosed with cancer. She was 78 years old. A statement from the family was released on Spector's website confirming her passing. Our beloved Earth Angel Ronnie peacefully left this world today after a brief battle with cancer, the state said. She was with family and in the arms of her husband, Jonathan. Ronnie lived her life with a twinkle in her eye, a spunky attitude, and a wicked sense of humor, and a smile on her face. She was filled with love and come on, somebody. What would they say about you when you leave here? That's beautiful there. And her photo. Following the news of her death, a number of stars took to social media to mourn the loss of a talented musician. See below for reactions of Brian Wilson, Joan Jett, and more. Um, and like I said, these are just some of the reactions. Brian Wilson said, I just heard the news about Ronnie Spector, and I don't know what to say. I loved her voice so much, and she was a very special person and dear friend. This just breaks my heart. Ronnie's music and spirit will live forever. See what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? He said, I just loved her voice, and she was the lead singer. She's the one who had that voice, that rojo voice. But we send our condolences to her family. Thank you for the music. And in the words of the Chancellor of Soul, Mr. I think his name is Mike B, but he says, thank God that the music outlives the man or the woman in this case. So rest in peace to her. And also this one took me out, y'all. This one took me out. And y'all hold on one second. The internet, it just always want to do what it want to do. We're gonna stop the screen sharing one quick, one quick. I'm back. My bad, y'all. My bad, my fault. But at any rate, we also lost another one. I'm gonna go back to sharing my screen, but this is the one album that I do have. For now, for now. There's something I wanna say. Try and understand. Oh yeah, babe. There's another in my life. He's my lover, and I'm your wife. You, me, and he. What we gonna do, baby? I'm over here trying to share it. I don't wanna let you go. Oh yeah. No, 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 no. Y'all, we lost James M. May. First of all, it's not like I really knew much about his past. I just knew a juicy fruit and you, me, and he. No, no lie. I'm being honest. But the way those songs hit, and first of all, they came out in the 80s, so that's my time. But the way those songs hit, if he never made another two songs in his life, he did enough for me with those. And that's just me. He was out waiting for it. I ain't find it out to unsung. Shout out to that one YouTube channel whose name I will not say because we need to protect that YouTube channel at all costs. because I know what's gonna happen. I've been on YouTube a while and I've been watching Unsung a while. I've literally seen every episode of Unsung and I know what they do. When it's time for a new season to come out, anybody who got video on YouTube or their videos, I don't know if they get them strikes or whatever, but they miraculously are gone. You can only find a handful of them if you do. But because every time there's a or like Unsung is not out over, baby, there's this YouTube channel. I literally they have uploaded everyone because I'm like, oh, I've seen them. And so that's what I've been having on my TV while I'm working and doing anything. It's just the unsongs playing in the background between them and Chancellor Duke and Ashley Say So. Listen, I be getting my whole musical history life, and I just be wanting to add my little spin on that. But we're gonna get into James M. May. We lost him on musician who recorded with jazz greats before leading the R&B group M2A has died. His son May confirmed the news to Pitchfork. He was 75 years old, and yes, this was published by Pitchfork, and the publisher or the writer, the author is Evan Meansker. It says M2 May was born James Heath Jr., the son of jazz saxophonist Jimmy Heath in Philadelphia. He was raised by his mother, Bertha Foreman, and pianist James Hens Gates Foreman, who played in Charlie Parker's band. Foreman introduced the young M2 May to some of the greatest jazz musicians of all time. Just imagine you're 9 to 10 years old and there's Dizzy Gillespie, Thelonious Monk, Sonny Rollins, M2 May told Red Bull Music Academy in 2014. I never was hip enough to know just how brilliant a situation that was. But what I did know about jazz musicians were they were an extraordinary group, witty, funny. There was nothing like sitting around a table of jazz musicians. In the late 1960s, M2 May joined the U.S. organization and Black Empowerment Collective, that created Kwanzaa. Ew. I saw a video on that, but anyway, not on that, but about the one of the founders of Kwanzaa, but whatever. In 1969, he played percussion on his uncle Albert Tootie Heath's album. Oh, why are they gonna do me like that? Kawada, alongside his father, Don Cherry, and Herbie Hancock. M2 May released an album with his group M2 May Umoja Ensemble called Land of the Blacks in 1972. From 1971 to 1975, he played with Miles Davis, including work on the revered On the Corner sessions. He also contributed to records by Sonny Rollins, Pharoah Sanders, Lonnie Liston Smith, Gato Barbieri, Ramsey Lewis, and many others. Following dozens of jazz sessions, he released his Kiss the World Goodbye, the debut album of his jazz, funk, and R&B hybrid band M2 May in 1978. After the 1980s, in search of the Rainbow Seekers, the band released 1983's Juicy Fruit. The title track became the band's biggest hit, and it was famously sampled on the Notorious B.I.G.'s Juicy. The band followed it with two more albums, 1984's You, Me, and He, and 1986's Theaters of Mind. In 1986, James M. May composed the music for the film Native Son. Beyond his work in May, James was songwriter and producer. He and Reggie co-wrote Roberta Flack, Donny Hathaway's "The Closer I Get to You," and Stephanie Mills' "Never Knew Love Like This Before." Mtume referred to Mtume Lucas' sound as sophistifunk. I like that. Okay. All right. And that was just put on The Life of James Mtume, another one that we're gonna go ahead and rest in peace too. But I just had to, put it out there and let it be known, man, that hey, listen, y'all still in somebody blood. Y'all is still in somebody blood, and I'll make sure I get those other albums as well. But it was between that one and Juicy Fruit, and I got that one. I could have sworn it though. I could have sworn that I had the other one, but I guess I didn't. Y'all, we are coming down to the end of the show. Hopefully, you have enjoyed it. I have, because I literally just sat up here for an hour and I was able to get everything out that I intended to with no dead air, aside from the time when I had to walk away. But I had to walk away, which I was spending. Which I was spending. Anyway, but I did see, okay, so I had that one already. I already talked about that one. I think that probably was it. I'm gonna see what this last article, if there was an article, but if not, we definitely can go ahead and end this off on time. I am happy about that. I don't know about y'all, but I'm happy about that. So I can get on and make me some pizza. And I also have to put my video together. Oh yes, this right here I thought was interesting. Let me get back into it. Let me go back to the beginning. I was trying. I was trying. Let me see. I might be able to. I'm waiting for it to pull up. This is a good way to end it out. I like that. Make sure y'all give this video a thumbs up. Make sure you share it with your folk. Share it with your loved ones. Let them know we going with the flow. Okay. All right. And while I'm getting that, I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen one last time. And the music you hear in the background is my husband's Jeremy Currents, Jerem 747. You can find him on Spotify. I use his music for everything. For everything. Y'all make sure y'all follow me on Facebook, WKFLO Rhythm Release, where the flow just don't stop. We have a little small community in here as well. And we get in here and we talk about, the music. Elizabeth Margaret, which I know about her. We just went over a few of those who passed away. Shout out to Blood Brother, Big Brother Mike. So y'all make sure. This was a good video that Big Brother Meyer. All right now. Jesse Lee. Yeah, he did pass away January 5th. Rest in peace. I got a funny story to share about Blue Magic. It's actually not about the group, but a song which I know about Freaknik. I was talking about that too in the group. But these are a few things, thank you to everybody who posted in the group, you know. Thank you so much. But I wanted to go ahead and end this off with this article that I found. Okay. And it was the Mary J. Blige through the years. They got photos of her through the years. And so we got a lot of 19, is this singles? Okay. Okay. So we got a few 1993s going on here. You know, Mary J. Blige always had the fashions first and foremost. But I said you know, this is we are lovers true and through, and we made it through the storm. I really want you to realize. I really want to put you on. So those two right here, the real love. You know what I'm saying? That was that time right there. What's the 411 sweet thing? You know, she the one who really came out with that song. I don't know what series that was I was watching. They talk about some Shaka Khan. Ain't she the one who always be singing the Mary J. Blige songs? I died. But yeah, that was 1993 Mary J. Mary J is my girl. You hear me? And then I believe we go over here to like 1995. That pretty much was my lifetime. My life came out in 1994. You know what I'm saying? If you look at my life, you see what I see. They're gonna just put an ad up in there like that. You see how they do? It's so slick. Folk is so slick. They got 52 images in here. We ain't got another 4 minutes. But this is 95. You know, my life, my life, my life, my life in the sunshine. Okay. We had 1996. I keep feeling like that is up in the I was your lover in your secretary. See it working every day of the week. Ooh, yeah. Yes, baby. That is that time right there. You know them now. I'm not gonna cry shades. Okay. Okay. Giving me total, me and Lil Kim went to the club together all the time vibes, and then she stopped hanging with Lil Kim at this point because she was like, she doing too much. I'm trying to get myself together. I feel like this is going into Share My World, which came out in 97. You are my everything. You are you everything, everything, everything. 98, yeah, so she done came out with Share My World. She done shared her world. She done went on the tour because apparently she got a 1998 album called The Tour. You know what I'm saying? Mary J. Blige has been giving us the looks all our life, okay? All our life. I ain't gonna be able to get through it. I ain't even in the 2000s yet. My internet won't let me be great, and time constraints say, you know what I'm saying, we gonna stick to what we said. But thank you to Miss Mary J for all of the fashions. Thank you so much. You ended out my show in fashion, and I appreciate that. I know now that I'll have something for the viewers next time. But y'all, this has been an amazing show. See, look, I need to go ahead and stop sharing. It's sharing all my business. Look at there. Why y'all telling people? Why y'all telling people that y'all don't want to share? Anyway, this has been a beautiful show. This is Flowtainment Live. I am your host, Kia Flow. I'm cranking out everything until I start getting me some correspondence and people that can work for me. You know, I'm cranking it out for you, but at least I could say I did so. So this has been a beautiful show. Make sure you watch it on a playback, and once you do, give it a thumbs up and share it so that people can be in the know for the next one. I want to catch y'all live so we can have this conversation. Oh yeah, I didn't even talk about this. So one of those unsongs. Angela Bofield. I was putting in the rhythm release group how I wasn't raised up on her. I couldn't tell you a song by her. These are actually all of my husband vinyl. I picked out 3 of them because I think that's what he got. He got 3 of them. Angela Bofield. And so Blood Brother Mike was in there, and he said she was always mixed up with Phyllis Hyman, and Phyllis Hyman didn't like that. And I definitely can see why, you know. But they definitely came out at the same time, and I had no clue. So that's why they were behind me. But yeah, he say I missed it. Okay, yes, you did. But listen, watch it on the playback, and then next week we'll be back here the same time. Y'all have been beautiful. I love you so much. Make sure you follow me on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, wherever you find Flowtainment. We out there on Twitch too. You know what I'm saying? And I think I even logged in the Bigo. Okay, I be doing it. But until next time, y'all be blessed. Peace.